Hey folks, how you doing? Today we have Avid. Every time I hear this word, what I automatically think is this avid reader. You're a voracious reader, right? You like to read a lot, so you read profusely. So let's get started. It's an adjective, and definitions say having or showing a keen interest in or enthusiasm for something. So you're enthusiastic about something and you show keen interest. In fact, it has right here, right? The example sentence it gives is an avid reader of science fiction. I told you, right? They always use avid with reader. So I remember that, and sure enough, this particular dictionary used the same example. Having said that, let's go into similar words. I have keen. Folks, this is not a so-called SAT word, but its synonyms are like astute. So we have keen as a synonym for avid, and you have eager. You're eager to do something, right? That's enthusiastic, which is the next synonym. So keen, eager, enthusiastic. Then you have ardent. This is another SAT word. This means like a passionate, enthusiastic. And the next one you have is passionate. So keen, eager, enthusiastic, ardent, and passionate. Then you have devoted. You dedicate yourself to something. You're devoted, right? You're totally into it, devoted. Then you have dedicated, which is the same thing. You have devotion and you have dedication as nouns, right? Here is an adjective forms, devoted and dedicated. So let me go over this again. Keen, eager, enthusiastic, ardent, which is passionate, and you have a passionate, devoted, dedicated. Then you have a fervent. Fervent is also passionate and enthusiastic. It comes from Latin, fervere. Fervere means from the verb, Latin verb meaning to boil. When you boil something, it gets hot. That's what it is, fervent. Then you have a fervid. These two words both come from fervere, which is to boil in Latin. But how are they different? They probably came from different Latin words. One is maybe adjective, the other one is a verb, right? So fervent and fervid. And you have zealous. Right here. Because it's EA, you're not gonna pronounce it zealous, right? It's zealous. Just like how you will pronounce jealous. No one say jealous, you say jealous. So here you say zealous. Now, zealous is what? It's too enthusiastic, to the point, and that's the next synonym, fanatical. So what's a fanatical? This means the same thing as extreme. It's too much. So you see a person who's into some religious sect or cult, then he's too much. We call this person fanatic. So you have some religious fanatic. So fanatical is extreme. And that fanatical is the same thing as zealous, right? Just too much, showing too much enthusiasm. And then you have a voracious. Voracious. You will see this on your SAT also, right? Voracious means what? Greedy. Right? You want to take more than you can. You buy more than you can chew type of thing. Voracious. Then you have insatiable. Insatiable. That you cannot satisfy yourself. That you're greedy. You want more and more. Insatiable. Then you have a wholehearted. You give your whole heart. This one word, wholehearted. You put heart and ed at the end. Therefore, it's an adjective. Just like, what's the word we were doing? Avid. Last one you have is earnest. E-A-R-N-E-S-T, earnest. Meaning same thing as sincere. Because you're honest, you're sincere, you give everything you have. It's like a wholehearted. So wholehearted and honest, they go together. Opposite, you have apathetic. This is opposite, antonym. Now this A, as you know, is non. Doesn't exist. And this pathetic comes from Greek, pathos. Meaning what? Suffering. So without suffering, so basically you don't care, right? So you don't show any enthusiasm. So it's almost like it's a philosophy. You show too much enthusiasm, you like something too much, most likely you will not suffer. It's just like, let's say you have a pet dog. You like, well, everybody loves his or her pet dog, but you like it way too much, and then you lose your pet, then you feel your sorrow and pain even more so, right? So more you show enthusiasm, more love you show, that more sorrow and suffering you will experience. So that makes sense, right? So it's non-pathos, non-suffering, apathetic, and half-hearted. That will be opposite of wholehearted. You have wholehearted, then you have half-hearted. That's it for today. Thank you, folks. Good night.